Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kingdoms and Castles. We're continuing our survival mode playthrough. Sire Merchant Ship will soon depart. Was there anything? Oh, we already bought from this dude arena. I think we're on the eve of a attack by Vikings and also via dragons. If I remember correctly, last time we were struggling a little bit. We did learn that we can queue up units, which will greatly help us out. I'm just gonna take the opportunity to sort of bring all my dudes up to the front where the Vikings are coming from. That's a lot of them. I don't think I see any special Vikings, though. Just more dudes. We've got a couple dragons making their way to screw up our towers in the back, but all things considered, that's probably where I want the dragons screwing things up. Like, we might lose a tower, but the tower's not, like, in the way of the Vikings, so ultimately it's not going to ruin our chances of defense. Don't have any water back here. I guess I can grab the salt water to put out the fires with. Just gonna get that guy rebuild. Excuse me, why was that fire back? There we go. Okay, we've built our forces back up. I think this should be enough to handle. How many Vikings are there? That is a lot of Vikings. I'm going to continue to make troops. We're definitely going to have to use the festivals to get some troops back. Wait, hazard pay. Costs 50 gold to start up. All military forces inflict double damage for 4 times upkeep cost. Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh man. Wait, there's a huge amount of upkeep cost. Gonna have to remember to turn that shit off very soon. Does that apply to my archers? I think it might. Dude, my dudes are killing it. That's ridiculous. They're absolutely just wrecking shit. Alright, well, we can turn off the hazard pay now. Alright, we're back down to a minor deficit currency. I think. Is it off? No, why does it say... Can I turn it off? Oh no, I think it automatically went off cooldown and then I turned it back on. Okay, hold up. Can I... Where's the Chamber of War? How long does this last? Does it say? Okay, well, I'm just gonna quickly have a festival in my town square just to get a bunch of people. Maybe I like triple clicked it or something. There we go. We're off. That's so weird. The button didn't change, but it's off now. How mysterious. There should be another building which attracts people, right? I'm pretty sure it's under, yeah, Great Hall. I think that does it. So I guess I'll add a Great Hall. We're going to want it kind of out of the way so that it doesn't occupy valuable space that could be used for housing. We've got a meat surplus, so that is pretty nice. We'll probably have to build like another butchery or something. I think I'll have another swine herd here and here, and then we can have the butchery So it'd be in this little back corner. We have enough wheat, right? We're actually running a little bit low on wheat. Perhaps we could get another Noria cooking down here and then use this area as farmland. I think that'd be pretty nice. I think I'm gonna set up some piers just to flatten the territory for Noria. I can have like a fishing hut in this corner right here, which will be cool. And I'll get a stone road to connect up to the Noria. This whole area will be filled to the brim with farms. We're not going for a large iron mine, so I can set up one of the farms right here, which will be good. Another little bit of production. Guess I'll have the road extend out this way, and then I can have more of the farms just sort of exist over here. And that will be a nice start. We're definitely going to need another tower. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could set the super tower up like right here in the corner. And it will be just 4 archery towers, because why not? We're near max population. We're still running a cash deficit, which is extremely not great. I'm just gonna build 4 more houses. Maybe even a little bit more houses. More people means more tax revenue, which will mean we might be able to pull ourselves out of this. Hopefully. I'm gonna run another festival as well, which will take some of our precious coin, but we'll potentially immediately add 80 people, and I'm pretty sure each person gives more than 1 cash. Actually, looking at it, they clearly don't. But if they can add like 60% of like a cash person ratio, that'll be enough. Let's see. Plus 12 estimated per year. Fantastic. We even got a merchant ship that we can sell 50 of our wood to for a temporary cash injection. Can sell 50 of the charcoal to as well. And armaments. Oh, we can sell so many armaments. That's another 250 buccarinas. And I guess some beef, since we have more than enough beef. And we're golden. We're going to want to keep our stone. So that's sort of been the limiting factor for our expansion for the most part. And we can continue to build. I think another super castle could go right here. And that will be cool. I'll just have another 4 archer. What's your range? Definitely could use some work. Just gonna add 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get these guys all up in time. Accidentally messed up the building there. There we go. I mean, there's 3 years. There's enough idle workers. It should be done in time. Which will be good. Instead of having a swine herd in this zone, I think I'll just have multiple butcheries. So I'll plop the first one down here. Do we not have a stockpile for tools for these butcheries? So it looks like they don't have enough tools. Maybe we could... I guess I'll set up a stockpile in this little nook, and that should be good enough. I'll make it for wood and tools, which will be nice for all the woodcutters nearby. We're completely out of cemetery space. Didn't we? There's a cemetery we added. Yeah, over here. I guess I'll add in more cemetery space just to fill out the rest of that. Which will be nice. We have 12 idle people, which means we can just continue to expand. In this corner, first of all, this reservoir hits all the way here. So in this corner, I think we're going to want a fountain for one, because it's a superior well. And we're going to want a library and probably a clinic. Not sure what we could slip back here. It has to be something that we wouldn't need people for. I mean, we could do like another tower or something, like a tiny tower. Just to supplement our combat abilities. That seems fine to me. We're starting to close in to the next Viking season. I'll use this opportunity to get one more festival and train some soldiers, because more soldiers, more good. I mean, the hazard pay ability, it's gonna be nice. What's Public Feast do? Okay. We've consumed a lot of our food. Did it... I think it increased the efficacy of our festival. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. We can get started on that Noria. The sucker right here. And then we could worm our way around and have like a large reservoir on this outside corner. That would be pretty nice, I think. I think I might want to set up like another tiny tower over here. Just like one block, I'll say 2 blocks tall, so that we might be able to get it done in time for Viking season. Maybe I could do a 3 normal tower, 1 ballista tower ratio. That might be the golden mean for us, to be honest. Should be nice. It's hitting winter, which means the Vikings are going to be coming very shortly. It's just something we'll have to deal with. How's our... We are producing enough wheat now, which is cool. Looks like all the Vikings are coming in from the left-hand flank. So we'll just schlorp our massive dude swarm and just put them over here. Probably not the most ideal spot for us, but it is what it is. There are at least some oh no, there's other dudes. Alright, correction, we need to send some of these guys back to combat the Vikings near the archery towers. That's not great. Maybe I could set up hazard pay right now. I guess I will get that going. It's gonna schlorp the fuck out of our tax money, but it will be golden. Meanwhile, the Vikings coming from the right-hand flank. They're pretty far out of the way. Yep, hazard pay continues to just be ludicrously powerful. We don't even need the towers as much. There we go. Alright, we need to turn off hazard pay pronto. Just so that we can actually get some cash. There we go. Also can't help but notice we're running a cash deficit once again. That is not good. I guess next to the cemetery zone, I'll just add in more of these houses, and I'm going to add a small tavern now preemptively. And another library. Actually, this library is right over here. I mean, we could do a church, actually. Like a chapel. Very cool. To help pay for our deficit, we might as well sell 50 coal. Actually, are we running coal deficit? We are running coal deficit. Let us not sell the coal. Can sell the wood, though, because it doesn't even matter for running a deficit. Just have so much of it. Let's see. So, if we're going to want to fix our charcoal problem, we're going to want to, I don't know, get rid of some charcoal makers for like a couple super charcoal makers. Is there any place that the forcers kind of clog everything up a little bit? I mean, we could just fill out some new territory, I suppose, or maybe we could get rid of all these rocks. Work out something. Oh no. We actually ran out of stone in this first quarry. That's extremely not great. How much stone is left in this quarry? There's no way to tell. Okay, how about the ones up here? There's no way to tell. Okay, this one's got 1,000 stone left. Maybe we should start buying stone from the merchant ship, I guess. Because stone is not renewable in survival mode, after all. And that'll be how we counteract this problem. We probably would like to expand our kingdom up to this region with the stone. I guess I'll set up another super tower. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set up another super tower right here. Just to get that cooking. And we can build this away. And that'll perhaps cover our quarry. We've gotten some of this unusable stone cleared. Please clear this last one. Oh my god, the trees got in the way. Once again. Dude, this quarry's also out. I mean, it makes sense. Alright, well, we can clear cut some of these trees. The foresters will be able to add in trees once these guys get cleared out. So it's no big deal. In fact, they're a little bit too good at their job. They continue to just remove all the things. Could we have a large charcoal maker? No. I guess we could work out something. We could have like a large charcoal maker sort of like in the blacksmith's quarter, I guess. And that would be fine. Yeah, like over here. To have 2 of them, then we get a stockpile for some wood. That'll be fine. We built a stockpile for tools, right? It has been filled to the brim with wood. I'm just gonna say we want 100 wood, and we're gonna want, let's see, 100 plus 60 is 160, and then I guess 80 tools. No, we don't need 80 tools. I'm just gonna say 40 tools. Then the rest can be 0. There we go. They'll hopefully like kick the wood out somewhere, which will be nice. Oh no. Oh yes, we destroyed the big red dragon before it ended up doing any damage to us. Are we making money? We're making 15 gold in profit each year. It's absolutely horrible. We definitely just need more manor houses. There we go. And we have so many beds, we can just run another festival, and that will add in more duders, more population. Our Noria was completed, so we can actually start on that project. Now we're gonna need to rock removal these caves too. So how do I work the Noria over? Obviously we're gonna want as minimal as possible. I think this is the route, unfortunately. And then a large reservoir can go over here, and it's gonna cover. Well, maybe we could put it here actually. I think that would be better. And then we can demolish these 3 bad boys. There we go. And we just have road sort of live under it. And boom. We're golden. That'll make this whole area fertile with irrigation, which will provide all the food we need. In fact, I'm going to add in some farmage right now. Beautiful. Couple windmills too to help them out, to complement the farms. Amazing. That should be more than enough for us. Let's see, what's our stone generation? 218 per year. I think we can continue our expansion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess a super tower can go right here. It's going to be even shorter than the previous one because it's so far out and I don't want to spend a bunch of resources. Hopefully I put it in the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. That'll be fantastic, and that'll cover the quarries. For sure, if it gets done earlier. If it gets done with time to spare, then we can make the towers taller. I'm just going to put like a tiny stockpile over here, and a well to keep things hydrated. What's this merchant got for us? Let's see. Nothing special. They do have some stone. Could sell some of the armaments, which I'm going to continue to do, and some of the wood. We're running pretty low on charcoal, which is not great. This is just going to store 120 wood and 120 charcoal. This little duder right here. I mean, if we're still running a deficit, then that just means we need to add more charcoal burners. 2 more to be precise. And that will probably do it. Our money, we're actually getting a decent amount of cash per year now. Just absolutely wonderful. We could hold a public feast, but we are actually running a little bit low on food. Which I guess means we need to... I mean, we're getting more food than we're losing. But still, we could probably build even more farms. If we want to build enough food in excess, enough to like hold feasts instead of festivals, then it would only make sense to add farms. So I'll add in another farm. Vikings are still coming in 2 years. I'm gonna set up my quarries now. Add little micro roads, which will be cool. The stockpile's just gonna store stone for us. Looks like these shorter ones got completed in time. Gonna add 2 blocks to each of them. Whoops. There we go. Looks like the tower is operational even though it's on an under construction tower, which is nice. Absolutely glorious to see. Perhaps we should add more homes. I kind of think we should do some up here. I want to reserve this block for like another one of the mega structures, like the Great Library or something. But maybe that's being a little bit greedy. Also, I just noticed another quarry bites the dust. So I guess we can use this freed up space for something. Terrible plague has swept land. That is not good. Never mind, they're better. What do you need? Charcoal shortage. Okay, we definitely need... I mean, we have enough charcoal now. We just need markets, I guess. Markets are under food. We can do a small market. I don't think a big one is super duper necessary. And another well. Be cool to have. There we go. Got Vikings coming in 1 year now. They're coming from the top right-hand corner, which all in all is not great. However, we do have a lot of defenses in this zone. Let's see, we could Viking Smite. I don't know if it would save us. I feel like we should wait until like stuff is looking grim with the Viking Smites, just because how long the cooldown is. Like, it'd probably be more efficient for us to, you know, just do the hazard pay thing. As much as it's like a pain in the ass to do so. Boom. 2 times damage. We're fighting a little bit too far away from our castles, which is not great, but the hazard pay power is just too strong, even if we don't micro our dudes enough. Which we are definitely not. Oh no, an archer has fallen. Oh no, many archers have fallen. On the positive side, the hazard pay is going to be a lot less costly for us. Amazing. Alright, we can turn off hazard pay now. It's the non-hazardous Vikings who are left. I mean, we're gonna have to send the fucking dicks. Motherfuckers. Blowing my shit up. I was gonna say, we have to send our dudes, unfortunately, to attack these guys because they take pot shots at our shit. Oh well. A minor setback. The taverns are too crowded, so we can easily just place another tavern, another large tavern over here, and that'll be good. How big is the Great Library if we wanted to have one? We could do a cathedral as well. And that'd be pretty awesome. Could go over here or maybe like this away. We could put it back here. That'd hit all of our shit. I do kind of. I mean, we're not low enough on happiness yet. I mean, we could tax our dudes more. What's this? Bread ovens? Sure, why not? We're actually catching up to our wood as well, but I think I will still sell some wood and some charcoal because we have excess charcoal. Still have excess armaments, so I'm going to sell those as well. There we go. I think I will increase the tax rate to 40% and then just add in the Grand Cathedral. I think that'll be nice. It's going to require a lot of building, but it's going to keep happiness super duper high, which will be cool. We could even do a great library. Its radius is much smaller. I think I'd want to put it up here because I have so many libraries up here, as I have less libraries down here, but who knows. We could use even more bread production, so I might as well add in 2 more farms to the docket, to the farmlands. It's not the greatest farmland, but it's definitely in that golden, good enough sort of zone. I'm gonna chop down these trees. Does the witch have that spell again? She does have the spell again. So I'm just gonna wait for the peasants to go over to chop the trees down and then get that tree double yield once more. Even though we don't necessarily need the wood, it's just nice to have a giant surplus. It'll give us all the wood we're gonna need for a long time, which will be cool. It's nice not to have to worry about the wood, you know? What are we gonna do about the Vikings? Like, the hazard pay strat is kind of working. I guess possibility A, thing we could do, or the thing we could do right now is just build a bunch of soldiers and then use those soldiers with the hazard pay to deal with the Vikings. I guess I'll train a bunch of swordsman squads in anticipation for that. I mean, the only alternative is we could get the Great Library. The Great Library would let us get extra ballista damage. I think we already have extra arrow damage. We could maybe be a little bit more aggressive with our towerage. Which, by the way, I might as well raise these towers by a couple. Just to start getting them high enough. I think we want to clear cut some of this stuff too, so we can get another super tower in the bottom right. You're gonna want to raise these guys up by 2. All rock removal here. Yeah, maybe a super tower every single block is what we need. So like having another super tower down here might be nice. It would, this is some good farmland we could use, so it would be kind of a shame to slurp it up, but, you know, it's the cost of doing business. This one is just going to have the classic 1 ballista, 3 archery towers. The golden mean, hopefully. We're really getting a shitload of gold too. I think we probably could use another large treasure room. So I will get that. I'll just plop this bad boy right here in this little corner. Might be a mistake, might be asking for Vikings to come and like insta-yoink the coins. Which would not be great. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, it's in an inlet, so it kind of makes me think it won't happen. But you never know. Similarly, this is barren land, right? I could set up another sort of super tower out here. I think this dude will have to be the 2 ballista variant, because anything on the outskirts, it'd be nice if we could like deal with dragons before they get in, right? So having the dragon defense force field on the outside would be good. Yeah, no. What are we dealing with here? Just a single red, big red, and tiny black. That is fine. The big red one is already destroyed. No big deal. Black one has destroyed some of our fucking valuable shit. Never mind. They were destroyed. What's the well situation? I guess I could plop another one down over here. Why not? Get some road to finish this block out. And we're hovering close to our population cap, so I might as well just add in some houses up here. A little bit spooky because this is kind of like the Borderlands zone, but it's barren land, right? It's perfect for housing. Let's see, there's a small market over here. Looks like it's tapped on resources. We probably would want like a giant market. So I'll put this sucker over here. And that'll be pretty okay. I'm gonna clear cut some of this forest out so that we can build even more monotonous square blocks. And more importantly, build like a tower out here, which would be cool. Now, what was I thinking with these 2 towers? They're way too close to each other. Well. It is what it is. Let's see. Oh man, that's a little bit awkward. Guess I'll rejack some territory over here. What do you got? Do you have anything special? You do not have anything special. We could sell some wood. I will sell some wood. Sell some charcoal. We have way too much charcoal. I think I will buy all the stone I can get. 125 stone is very respectable. We're actually out of iron, which is very concerning. So I'm going to spend $1,000 just to get a bunch of iron. Oh no, our large and small iron mines are tapped. This iron mine is still cooking. We need to find another iron mine. Ugh, the closest one is all the fucking way out there. Or out here. That's not great. Oh, this is a really good patch of land over here. That's really nice. We could probably like expand over there. That'd be pretty cool. Well, first things first, we're gonna expand to this iron mine, I suppose. I guess we're gonna want a pre-jack that's made out of stone. Do we want to have like some wonky blocks? I don't really want wonky blocks. I'm fine with building over the super fertile land. It's kind of shitty, but we're not going to use every bit of super fertile land on the map, right? Then we can have like a super castle block out here. It's just going to be too tall because Vikings are coming very shortly. I'm just going to make it 4 arrow towers because Vikings are coming very shortly. You have 4 idle workers, which means people have been assigned to every job and still there are idle people. Which is pretty golden. It's pretty much what you want to see, right? Ugh, is this Baron receiving irrigation? Ooh. Well, there's room for another farm, I guess. Yep, and the Vikings are not coming from an angle where these farms will get blown up. They're all coming from the front. That's a lot of Vikings. Did I end up building enough forces? I kind of feel like I skimped on the forces a little bit. I mean, it is a lot of guys, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Part of me wants to just use the Viking Smite now. Might be a little bit irresponsible. Can I set like a rally point? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. A couple archers would be nice too. Now that we have a bunch of idle people to work with. Vikings are definitely taking their sweet ass time to get here. I mean, we might actually be able to build these towers in time. If we can manage it, then this will be a decent area for engagement. So it's going to be like several archery towers bearing down on the enemy. Doesn't quite look like it. Obviously, we're going to institute temporary hazard pay. Where is my hazard pay building? There it is. I guess this will have to be a good enough zone. No, this is not a good enough zone. Pull back. We need to fight them where at least 2 towers are, you know, fighting, are in range. If some peasants like end up succumbing in the process, that is horrible, but oh no, these towers. Are these towers done? They are done. It's going to result in a lot of lives saved overall, probably. Yeah, just look at that. The Vikings are like nicely splitting themselves up too. I think I'm going to pull these horsemen back a little bit because they are overextending. We want to let the arrows do as much damage as possible before we have to actually engage. Now it's just the trebuchets, which might end up destroying mine. No. Looks golden. Alright, hazard pay. You need to get out of here. There we go. Excellent. Love to see it. It's relatively pain-free, all things considered. It's the power of hazard pay, plus also a bunch of units. Which is always just very nice. I think I'm gonna rock removal around this iron mine just so I can try to like super slurp it. Just right off the bat. I think that would be pretty fine. Gonna set up some stone roads. Get a rock removal on this little cave over here. Then we can finish out this block. The normal road. And then I misgauged the amount of stuff. Whoops. I've done it again. Whoops. Alright, Alright, there we go. That has fit into our block structure perfectly fine. Amazing. And I think on that note, we can end the episode here. We've discovered the merits of hazard pay. Oh, there's a happiness aura. That's cool. We've discovered the merits of hazard pay and greatly expanded our population to a booming 2,000, which is amazing. The Vikings continue to spawn in increased number, but it's nothing that we cannot deal with. It constantly feels like we're hitting food problems. I don't know why, because it says there's plus food change each year, but we're low, so that's kind of sketchy. We're definitely going to have to look into expanding our farmlands on the outskirts of our civilization, but that'll have to be a tale for another time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Kingdoms and Castles. Goodbye!